T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, command engine start, 2, 1.
Sounds like they're having fun up there.
Good evening, my friends. Here we are high above the hills of Petticoat, literally wading into my International Inspirational Space Station on what will be my last voyage here this season 9, season 9, 9th episode. Right here, we're going to follow me in. You ready? Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. Got some friends that'll be visiting us. You'll see. I'm looking for my guest abductee here this evening. I know where he lives. I know what he's doing. I'll get him in my tiny house up here in my Inspirational Space Station. Welcome. Who's over here already? Isis, so glad to see you already. Hi, Tammy. Awesome. Glad to see you girls already here with us. And yeah, it's going to be a fun show tonight. There's a few surprises tonight and next Wednesday. We'll talk about both of those in just a minute. Let me wade myself in here with you. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. 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 Oh, my goodness. Season 9. What, three and a half years of doing Wednesday night shows? And so many of you I feel like I know personally. So thank you for joining me tonight and helping me wrap up our season, which I'm really totally looking forward to. I mean, there's so many things going on for tonight. Not only tonight, because we have a lot of special things tonight. We've got a tribute. We've got a special guest. We've got some live music, some video stuff that I know quite well. Who else just checked in? Oh, hello, Christine. Glad to see you as well. Anna, Tony, there you are. She's saying good morning. Anna's in Serbia, so it's cold there. Last she told me it was -1, and she said no worries, that's normal here. My goodness, I don't even know what it is. Right now it's 41 degrees in Sonoma County, high in the hills of Petticoat, but tonight even more cold than that, because if I were to go outside of my little space station here, you'd see very quickly that it's really cold out there. Really cold out there. So that being said, let me set my dial. I'm kind of spinning my wheels as I wait to get let's look over here on my window to the world below us, and we'll see. I'm waiting to be able to pass over Northern California. And more than that, I think I'm waiting for the Warriors game to be over, because I know I've got a plan. I've got a plan tonight. And you're a big part of it. And he'll be a big part of it too. Soon as he finds out, as soon as he wakes up and goes, what the hell, where the, what, and the hoodly-doo, where am I? I know, he'll find out. Are you ready? Maybe I'm thinking, now, let me think. Oh, once again, I am unofficially sponsored by In-House tonight. Sorry, Lagunitas, you lose. -5 Celsius right now in Germany, Tammy's saying. So good morning to you. What time is it there, Tammy? That's a question. And hello, Thala. So glad to have you dropping in as well. I've seen the gang is all here. By the way, shall I do my she-devil shout out? She-devil shout out. Shout out. She-devils. That's right. I love each and every one of you for joining me here and being such great viewers and friends, more than just viewers, checking in on your professor and helping me in all these kinds of... Where are we, by the way?
Tiny House
That's
Live.
right. That's right.
Tiny House Live.
Yes, for you, for at least an hour. Hello, Christine. Glad to see you as well. Okay, people checking in. Whoa, I'm going to miss my flight point. I got to be careful here. I don't want to fly over the house and have to circle the entire planet again. Well, that's not going to happen because I've got him in my sights now. I can see it. Oh my goodness. All right. Hang on. I think I've got a good read on him. Oh, Monroe, hang on, you'll be all right. Hang on, brother. You're almost here. It'll be all right. Whoa. You all right, bro?
Whoa.
What the great googly goo happened to you? What? My goodness. You're in a time warp right here with me, right here, high above the hills of Petticoat, in my inspirational space station. You all right?
Yeah, man. Hey, Randy. What? Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monroe Grisman right here with me tonight.
I'm in the tiny house.
You are in a tiny house, but it's more than that, because this tiny house has actually been transported by means I can't even begin to explain to you, up to the inspirational space station where I built this little simulation of my tiny house down on planet Earth.
Wow, man. A tiny house with a fog machine.
Oh, that's not a fog machine.
No,
that's my thrusters
That's your
acting up
thruster.
again
Oh,
down
sorry.
here. And you folks all know how the thrusters go around here. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they're a little out of thrust. But I'm so glad to have you with me. And we've done this together, but not in space.
No.
That sounds weird, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because you were a guest on my tiny house, probably season 2 or something, or maybe season 3.
It was a ways back there.
It was a ways back there.
It was pre-pandemic.
Well, everything is pre-pandemic. I can set my Wayback Machine. Oh, hang on here, Sherman. All right. No, that's all right. He'll be okay. He'll be all right. We'll work all this out. Monroe Grisman, glad to have you with me. You jumped the county line from Novato to Sonoma County.
That's right.
Just to be here tonight.
All the way from Nevada.
All the way, and I've plied you with Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog.
Yes, that was delicious.
I may ply you some more. I see we have another round halfway through our show here this evening, so that's to be expected. I've offered you once again unofficially and that's our main camera right there.
Oh,
tonight.
there we go.
Yeah, we're the white camera.
Unaffiliated.
Unofficially. I'm gonna have
There we go.
to fix my thrusters down here.
All right.
There we go. I just unplugged my thrusters.
Nice.
Yes. This is the. What is this one? It's not avian surveillance. Oh, I forgot. It's a brand new one for me. Well, that too shall be reported to you in due time in Tiny House Live. It is Hen House, but I'm forgetting what urban legend it is, because each of their beers deals with an urban legend. And so that's something.
An urban legend to be named later.
Yes. Well, they have one beer called Hollow Moon, and Hollow Moon basically says the moon is actually hollow, and it's actually a plot that they're spying on us on Earth with a hollow moon. I like that one. I like the avian surveillance, saying that they're actually computer-based birds flying around spying on us. Why do these things interest me? Because they actually asked me through a friend. I've already unplugged my thruster.
Hey, your thrusters are like hitting the bong.
I'm telling you, it could be one of those here in space. It could be one of those. As we're talking in space, by the way, there's a lot of people who've checked in and are checking in over there. Always so glad to have us with us. Lady Sky just popped in as well. Hello, lady. Haven't heard from you for a while. Actually, it's been a while since I've heard from all of you all. Only because, I don't know. We've all been busy. I think that's really what it comes down to. So all I can say is, what do we have tonight on this program tonight? We're not just going to meander through the space without a destination. We actually have a game plan. I know I have
We do?
Yes, not only we, but I will be self-imposing my game plan on you,
All right.
Monroe.
Okay.
Since I've basically abducted you off the planet's surface in the middle of a Warriors game, which I understand we lost.
Yeah, no, we lost. You abducted me in the middle of the post game there. I was on my couch.
Was it a good thing, actually, to get you away from that?
Yeah, we lost tonight to Indiana.
I have an issue. Now, why is it we?
Because, man, we're all part of the, we're all part of the community here. We
That's what I wanted to hear.
team,
I just
right,
wanted to hear you
know?
say it, man. It's what,
Yeah.
It reminds me of a Seinfeld episode, but support the team. No, but I appreciate that, and I follow the Giants like you do, because I know you're a big Giants fan as well.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of fun of that. And matter of fact, I come home from work and I just watch a Giants game. I just watch them lose every night.
Yes, Giants, Niners, Warriors.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
You are. I appreciate it about you. You're competitive. Are you competitive?
Oh, yeah.
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 In work, play, relationships, music.
All of it.
All of that, yeah. Well, it's good.
Good, friendly competition.
I've always felt that from you. And I've never felt like you wanted to fight me or something.
Fight you?
Fight me? Who wants to fight me?
You're the
Anybody
nicest
want to
guy
fight
I've
me?
ever met.
I
You're the
know,
nicest
I
guy in
know.
Sonoma
Yeah,
County.
Yeah, until I turn off the cameras, and then I'm a bitch.
Really?
No,
Wow.
not really. Not really.
I haven't seen this side of you.
No.
Maybe I should be running the game plan here
maybe
tonight.
You should.
We
Should
get this
just
out of you.
switch
No.
chairs and
Yeah.
let you control all this, and we'll see how far we get. Where are we? Where are we? By the way, we're actually in the middle of my inspirational space station. As you can see, I'll give you a quick view through our portal of time and space, and just to remind you of the reality that you may be missing right about now.
All right.
All right.
I gotta adjust my.
That's right. Put on your space helmet. Did you take your protein pills, by the way?
Protein pills.
Major Tom?
Yeah.
Did you?
All
right.
No comment.
All right. Well, it's all part of the extraterrestrial visitation. Oh, did I mention that, by the way? Of course, we have some questions that wait a minute.
Questions?
No, I know. Hang on. I know. I already promise. I will relate the questions you've given me in the most succinct manner possible. We'll get back to you. Give me time and space. Not yet. These are people who like people. These are friends. I'm going to call them that. Who like to check in. I mean, they realize that I've been out here in space for a while. They contact me, give me a list of 15 to 20 questions that they'd like me to relate to you.
Wow.
So they can learn more about our civilization. And we figure you tonight are the perfect person to pull off the planet and say, Monroe, Grisman, please save us.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. There's questions that we'll get into all that, but now's not the time.
Is anybody tuning in?
Oh, they're tuning. Oh, see, Lady Sky loves the Christmas tree.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture right there. We need that photo. That's actually my. If you look closely, that's my Flavor Flav Christmas tree. It is Flavor Flav, man, and he's the skeleton that was on the stacks at the Mystic Theater.
I remember those.
Everybody did. They even wrote stories, fame and song and story, and they even then I put the little crystal thing around his neck that lights up, and I realized I had a Flavor Flav Christmas tree. Proudly, I do. So thank you for noticing that, lady. And what's that? At this point, I don't like my iPhone notch. It covers the. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can make it a joke. No, I'm sorry. It's your notch. It's not the video. I'm sorry. Then you're probably missing the fact that Skinny, the skeleton back there's eyes are lighting up as well.
Yes.
I miss no details in Tiny House. You know what? I've got some details for us, and I've got some music for you too, because Monroe and I go back a long way. We go back to what we'll call Magnolia's days.
Yeah.
With
a long time ago.
It is a long time ago when you start thinking about time and space. 80s?
I think it was very early 90s.
It
was the stereo flyers, so
stereo
it
flyers.
Had to be early 90s.
Yeah.
But we're talking 90, 91.
Since I'm kind of the historian in this world, can you name all the members that were in that band?
In the stereo flyers?
Yeah.
In my band? You sure?
Of course. It's been a long time.
There was only 4 of us, so yes,
been a long
I
time,
can still.
man.
It was a long time ago, but I can still.
Relate to me.
Yeah. Of course, we Will Evankovich.
Yes.
And Joe Shaughnessy, who were of Mason Lane fame here in Sonoma County.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands that I used to play with. But we created a band together and with my good childhood friend Ethan Turner.
Ethan.
Who plays with Beso Negro now.
Oh, really?
And Will is in the band Styx.
Well, that little band Styx.
Yeah, that little band Styx.
He took off, didn't he? Wow.
And Joe Shaughnessy.
What's Joe doing?
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
He runs business affairs for a major company.
He was outrageous.
But he actually still plays in a punk rock band.
As he should.
Yeah.
Because if anybody still belongs playing punk, that's Joe.
Yeah.
Man.
So that was a good band.
I had lines going out to I just forgot.
Stereo Flyers.
Stereo Flyers.
Yeah.
Love the band. I as I mentioned, I've got their CD. I got your CD somewhere right over here.
Oh,
If
wow.
I see it, I'm just going to pull it out just to throw it at you. Just to remind you that good work never disappears.
I think you can find them on eBay for about $2 now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to put mine up for $3.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that number up
Get
for
that
you.
price up there.
I'll
yeah.
get it up for you. I can do
Yeah.
that. I can
we
make
were
that
we were
happen.
on a German label. We
well, that's what happens.
Yeah. So we toured in Germany back in the day.
That's right, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
We have a few viewers here from Germany.
Oh, we do.
Oh,
Far out.
yeah.
Cool.
You can chime in right there if you feel so inclined. So maybe now I got to jump ahead in time because we've got a couple jumping points tonight.
Okay.
And so you've evolved quite a bit from those early days, moving into one of my favorite bands on the planet, which is basically Petty Theft.
Wow.
I jumped in.
One of your favorite
I made
bands, yeah.
You guys really truly are,
yeah.
because you do something that I think is just amazing. You represent somebody else's music in a really completely honest way that I believe when I'm watching it and or mixing it, because I had the pleasure and privilege of mixing you guys a lot at the Mystic Theater, as well as dropping videos behind you and all that fun stuff. So I
like how you describe that in an honest way.
Well, no, I did because I think
I
don't see you playing a character. I don't see.
No, we don't do that.
No, I don't see Tom on stage. I mean, granted, when I listen to Dan Durkin sing, oh my God! I mean, I think it's just there for him at this point. And Dan's amazing. He's been on the show a bunch of times here as well. One of my favorite people on the planet as well. So I'm just glad to have you in here again too. To bring us around.
It's good to be here, pal.
You know, we talked about holiday shows, and I'm only interested in doing holiday shows that are fun. You know, that bring a little bit of warmth and humor, and I think our friends over here are enjoying it. Mm-hmm. Love to see you all here. So glad you're here with us tonight. Thank you so much. When we come back, by the way, I'll promo a little bit about what's coming up. And we're going to chat a bit more, but for right now, we're going to go back to Petty Theft, and this is going to be live at Somo.
Cool.
And American Girl, right?
Yeah,
that's what
we got. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers there.
Yep, you ladies enjoy this. Yeah, I know a lot of you are American Girls. I know some of you aren't American Girls out there.
You can be an American girl at heart.
There you go.
If you love Tom Petty.
There you go. You can be an American Girl with us tonight.
Those American girls are. Let me hear you, ladies. Scream! Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. Yeah. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more to life somewhere else. After
Petty theft right there. American Girl. Whoa. You back with me? Hello.
Hey.
That's, I love that. I'll call it a demo for lack of better words, because it's just who's done so well. I guess it's not just a demo. It's not a montage of your songs. It's just a great representation of Tom Petty's American Girl. So,
thank you.
Congratulations on that.
I appreciate it.
And you look sharp. So you like vests?
Hey, if you're going to get up in front of a couple of thousand people, you better look sharp, right?
No, how many vests do you own?
Not very many.
You got a couple?
A couple.
A couple. All right.
Yeah,
got some boots too?
Yo, got some boots. Yeah.
Have you bought boots in San Antonio, Texas?
No, I haven't. I've never been to San Antonio.
Oh, really?
I've been to lots of I've been to Dallas, Houston, Austin, of course, many times.
Yeah.
But never San Antonio.
San Antonio. I was on tour and I went through there with the band, the Loud Family.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Scott Miller. And we drove by the Tony Lama factory, and I said, whoa, slow this pony down.
Yeah.
I want to go in the Tony Lama factory, and I want to buy a pair of boots. And they said, what do you want to buy cowboy boots for? And I said, boots are how you wear them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Boots are how you wear them. And I'm looking for a pair of rock and roll boots.
Yeah. I don't have a good pair of cowboy boots, actually.
No?
Yeah, I could.
Or rock and roll boots, depending on your attitude.
I've got some other boots that are pretty cool, but.
All right, snakeskin?
Reptilian?
No,
I probably could use a snakeskin.
The rock and roll snakeskin, Haskell's Cooper, yeah.
I like wearing Converse All-Stars on stage.
But do you put the
They're easier to keep my balance.
Do you put the Spinco foot pads in there, though, so you actually have some sort of arch support?
No, but I should.
You should
before my feet hurt.
Okay, I'm telling you. There you go. Unofficially sponsored tonight by Spinco foot pads.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, as somebody who wore, Converse Chucks for ages, red ones, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had black and red. Sometimes I'd mix them up.
I like the black leather ones.
I've never got into them. Really?
Yeah.
Leather. Wow.
Leather.
Wow. That's pretty rock and roll, man. That's pretty rock and roll. I love it. I think it's great. And I wore mine until they just fitted my feet. You have to wear them for a while. When I brought them back from tour, I put real good soles on them and heels.
You're a smart man.
I've got them under my bed right now. I don't wear them very often, but I'm told they still fit me. I'm told. Did you all enjoy that, by the way? And I know there's a lot of American Girls out there. Michelle's going, I'm an American Girl here.
All right.
Darn right. Christine loved it. Anna loved it. I know. How can you not? And we're going to be following up in just a minute or two here with a very special tribute that I've saved for the bottom of the hour, and that's coming up just next.
Right on.
But I think maybe before I dip us into that direction, because it's a fan video made by Anna, Tony, and so glad to be able to bring it to you here on Tiny House Live, and I appreciate the extra event page set up to bring some of you into all this tonight. Means a lot to me, means a lot to us here in Tiny House, just to have you here to enjoy the moment with us. That's really all this is. And speaking of enjoying the moments, I think it's time. You got it over there? Grab yours. Where is it?
Magic.
Once again, we are unofficially sponsored again by Pennsylvania Dutch Eggnog. If you have not had Pennsylvania Dutch Eggnog, it is just the most beautiful liquid liqueur of the world. Fresh dairy cream, rum, brandy, and blended whiskey.
Bottoms up.
That too.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tiny House.
Happy holidays.
Oh, I'm telling you. See?
Oh yeah.
See? And it's an eggnog back for a beer.
There's some brandy in here.
There's brandy in there. Happy holidays, everyone around the world.
Yeah.
Whatever that means
Cheers.
to you, I say happy holidays because holidays encompass every kind of celebration in the world. And I find that's a great way to include every single race, religion, and place on geographical terms on the planet into one big happy moment. And this is it right now.
Yeah, cheers.
That's pretty good, wasn't it?
Been a pretty good year.
It has been a good year. Yeah. I've had a lot of fun doing season 9. You know, of course, that you're the last visitor this season in Tiny House up here.
Well, man, I'm closing it out.
You are closing it out, and I appreciate you and for working with me on that, because we actually changed your date to make this happen, which I appreciate even more. So, and the fact that you jumped the county line to be here, there's another appreciation level. So I'm very appreciative of your presence.
Anything for you.
I love that. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's true. And for you too. I once again, I made a nice little video backdrop for Tom Petty's birthday at the Mystic Theater this last time. Went down and played it personally.
Yeah, man, it was great to have you back in the house there
I
at
had
the
so
Mystic.
much fun doing that too, going back and And as I went back just a couple weeks ago with Pete Floyd and did a whole bunch of video backdrops for their live show, Travis was not there. I got to walk in, I got to open the doors, turn on all the lights, I powered everything up. I was like
just
home.
like the old days.
I was like home, man. 16 years in that room, so I knew exactly what buttons to push. It was really fun to go back and do that show. And Petty Theft, of course. So anytime I can do anything for you guys. You know.
We always love having you involved. You know, man, you're one of those people. It's all about the show. You know.
I appreciate that.
And you know, even though your job previously was, you know, doing sound, you would always get into the show. In terms of the lighting or the staging, or the time where you had us come down the elevator
Absolutely.
intro.
Oh, that was so much fun stuff.
You know, and these are all your things that you brought to the table that were
I'm glad
beyond the call of duty.
Of
and
course,
I always loved that
you know,
about you.
Well, it's the show. It's all about the show. Even like just right now, it's really all about this moment in time. It is right now.
It is all about this moment.
You know, and
right now.
Well, we just said that, and here we are again.
No, right now though.
No, now.
Now.
Wait a minute. No, now.
Now and now.
Can we give it
and keep
now?
now.
We have to keep building on this now. Building on the now.
Now is still now.
We are into something. We're onto something here. I know we are. It must have been the eggnog. It is about the now, and thank you all for joining us in this now. Where's more eggnog? All right, I'll finish mine up too, and we'll nog out. We'll nog out because we finished the Pennsylvania Dutch.
Cheers.
And if you can buy or purchase Pennsylvania Dutch, I suggest you do.
It's good stuff.
I'm hoping they'll, accept me as a official sponsor. It is made in Pennsylvania, PA, by the way. It's not made in Redondo Beach or Encinitas or something like that. It's actually a real product.
Thanks for tuning in and watching us drink eggnog.
You know, where else on the planet at Wednesday night at 8:30 sharp on the bottom of the hour could be watching people drink eggnog live? Actually, probably quite a few places during this time holidays.
Maybe, yeah.
But they'd be selling you something. They'd be saying, "Look at this ring. Can you buy these chains and the shirt I bought it?" And no. What do you got? What are you wearing? A Slim shirt. Look at you.
This is my Slim's hoodie.
Dude,
San Francisco represent.
So cool.
One of my favorite venues that no longer exists. And I actually here's I don't know if you can see this. You can see the back.
What you got in the back? Just spin around.
See the back of it. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. Oh man. All right.
So I just happened to
really
about
cool.
a month after it closed, because we played there a bunch of times, and I saw so many great shows there over the course of my life, and played there many times, and just loved that place. And about a month or two after it closed, it dawned on me. I was like, damn, I never scored one of their hoodies while I was.
You, man.
And so I went online, and this literally was the last one in my size available. I bought the last one.
I would have done exactly the same thing.
So I wear it proudly.
You should.
Yeah.
I've been in there so many times with the Cardiff Reefers, with the Mermen.
Oh, so many people played there.
Owned by Boz Skaggs originally. One of the owners, anyway.
Yep.
All right. I just appreciate your wardrobe tonight.
Thank you.
You put in the extra thought.
That's right, man.
San Francisco
Represent.
musician. San Francisco musician. That's what we love about you. You know what? Speaking of other San Francisco musicians, this is a perfect jump off into a tribute that we've got tonight, because I've been kind of holding this in my pocket for the last week. It's a fan-made video from Anna Tony. She's going to be jumping in her seats right now. It's celebrating Pat Torpey's birthday, which was yesterday, by the way.
Yeah,
the 13th, and he, of course, passed in 2018. So we like to kind of collectively put our minds together. In this case, Anna's done a really nice fan video to send it to me so I could show it to you and we could share this moment together, which I appreciate even more.
Right on.
And when we come back from doing this, I think I have some guests outside who are probably knocking to come in. But we'll probably briefly talk for a second about you've got a great connection to. Well, maybe we should do this before we dive into it real quick, and then we'll show this video. You've got a great connection to through Pat, through Eric. Eric
I didn't know Pat personally. Of course, I know who he was, and that he was a great drummer and musician. But Eric Martin from Mr. Big, who was obviously in a band with Pat for many years.
And been on the show many times.
Eric is a good friend, and I've actually played with Eric a bunch of shows in the past.
Something recently.
And then
right?
we're practically neighbors, and he's a good dear friend. So I know how much Pat means to Eric.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure this will find this way to him, so he'll be able to view it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate that because I knew you had a roundabout connection, as we all do.
Yeah,
I mean, together as one
I
community.
run into Eric all the time when he's not on the road.
What store is he shopping?
He shops at the Nugget Market in
Oh,
Nevada.
no, don't say that. Oh,
wait.
ladies, everybody's heading to the Nugget right now for their groceries. Going, I hear Eric shops there. Yeah, well, hopefully.
Sorry, Eric.
Oh my goodness! Well, we had a wonderful White Christmas last year together. We did the Eric Martin's White Christmas, Off-White Christmas, excuse me. I was Danny Kaye and he was Bing, and
Nice.
and it actually worked out with some great. So you can always go back and watch that on this YouTube channel you're watching right now. But we're going to head off into a tribute that's very special for us. I know we've all put a little bit of time and work and thought and love into this. That's one reason why it's found its way here to Tiny House Live for you tonight. And to make it even more warm and cheery, it's got a small introduction by our own Donovan Stark, who will be here next Wednesday, my friends, coming up from Los Angeles to do this show, to be on Tiny House Live. That's commitment.
All right. Yeah,
That's good.
that is a real.
It is, and a good friend as
Yeah.
well. We've had a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
and he just sent these to me, so I'm gonna back out and make sure I don't get any weird backtrack over this one because here we go. Enjoy this. We'll be right back, and we'll carry on. But please enjoy.
Stay tuned. We have something special coming up on Tiny House Live.
Saw him for the first time in, I think it was.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Amazing job, Anna. Thank you so much. Whoa. Everybody agrees. All my multiple personalities. Thank you so much for really bringing that to us, and I smoothed out a few edges for us just to put a little extra shine on it for you. Thank you so much. I see everybody loves it over there as much as we did seeing it here in Tiny House Live. I love you for that. I love you for the community we have around us. bringing the music of Mr. Big and Eric Martin and really just good rock and roll in general from good rock and rollers. Am I right? I mean, I've had so many people on this show now who've come through here who I just go, dude, you are just one of my favorites. And you're one of my favorites, Monroe Grisman, right here tonight with me on Tiny House Live. High above the hills tonight, way up there tonight in our inspirational space station. You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
The air's not too thin?
It might be a little bit thin, but I'm digging it.
Well, you know, there's always actually a little bit of oxygen down there below you if for some reason you feel like you're getting a little lightheaded. Yeah. Me, I never noticed the difference. I think I'm always a little light. What? Oh, really? Now? All right. Okay. Well, hang on a second. Hang on. I've got some word coming in from my sponsors tonight. Yes, I know.
You have sponsors?
I do. These are actually my official sponsors tonight. Yes, they actually do sponsor me. They believe in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
That's nice.
We're down here on the planet wondering if we should be believing in them. And they're telling me that actually, no, Professor, we actually believe in you.
Hey.
And I'm finding that pretty amazing because sometimes I don't even believe in me.
It makes me think of Y&T, man. I believe in you.
Boy, no kidding. Thank you. If I had that sample, I did Dave Manichetti right there.
Yeah, man.
Right on that spot. But instead, I have my viewers who are yes, they're out. Yeah, I have all the questions. Hang on, let me make sure. Yep, these are all the ones you've submitted to me through the weeks, and I realize we've updated them a little bit. We've modified our questions a little bit because as we go through these questions from my friends outdoors, I don't know what friends outdoors is close enough for me tonight. They there's things they need to know about us that will enlighten them to us.
Okay.
Which I think is a great way to go. Instead of us trying to understand them, they want to understand us. And so, Monroe Grisman, you are the chosen person tonight to be abducted up here to answer these questions in the most succinct form that you can. Feel like you can expand on them a little bit. There's no timing in this.
We'll see.
And, or if you want to just be black and white about it, you can, because ideally what they really want to know is what's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich?
Yeah, your favorite sandwich.
Right now, I've been really digging a turkey pastrami Reuben.
A turkey pastrami Reuben?
Yeah, over at Michael's Sourdough, man.
Yeah. Sourdough bread. Got cheese? Cheese?
Yeah, I got.
Of course, it's got
Swiss
cheese.
Swiss cheese, man.
Swiss cheese.
Melted Swiss cheese with the kraut.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah.
You got sauerkraut.
Light rye, toasted light rye.
I'm sorry, but sauerkraut is going to totally confuse these creatures outside. They have no idea why somebody eats something called
for the confusion.
Well, sauerkraut. It just doesn't.
Hey,
sound...
you asked, man.
I know. I'm just
answering the questions.
I'm representing. I'm representing the common thought. So once again, to clarify, what is it again?
It's a turkey pastrami Reuben.
I love it.
On toasted light rye.
Mustard?
Yeah, a little mustard.
Mustard.
It's more like the Thousand Island dressing with the sauerkraut and the melted Swiss cheese.
Why am I so hungry right now?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you're making me hungry now.
It does sound good.
Unfortunately, they're closed.
Oh, permanently? Or just
no,
at
right
this
now,
moment?
at this hour, yes.
Even with the
Otherwise,
DoorDash?
I'd be heading there.
If I DoorDash, they wouldn't bring it to me right now?
Not right now.
Man, that's all right. No, DoorDash, yes. DoorDash is a new technology that they're using on this planet to bring food to your door when you're too lazy to get off your butt and go out and drive your car to go get it yourself. Is that it?
That's right.
That's DoorDash. All right, they got it. They understood that. I know they did. All right. Oh, look at it. Well, listen. When you're putting on your shoes and your socks in the morning, are you somebody who puts on like a sock and a sock and then a shoe and a shoe?
No, I do a sock and a sock.
You do a sock and a sock, and then you put on your shoe and your shoe.
Yeah. There's an order to things.
No, there really is an order to things, and I think it's.
Do people actually do that? A sock and a shoe.
I have
a sock
not
and a
found
shoe?
anybody yet who would admit to doing that.
That's a pretty random question.
It is a pretty random question, but
did somebody actually send you that question to ask?
Well, these aliens, these are things they want to know.
Aliens, okay, that makes sense.
This is who are, these guys have submitted these questions to me.
That's the right context. We're dealing with aliens.
I think they want to know about just how consistent we are.
Pretty interesting or not interesting question.
You know what? As far as what they're interested in, it says something about us.
Okay.
I have no idea what.
Okay.
I'm waiting to find the person who puts on a sock and a shoe and a sock and a shoe. That's all I can say.
Next question.
And they're waiting as well. All right. In the morning. Coffee, tea, or kombucha?
Well, I guess technically tea, because I'm a soy chai latte kind of guy.
You're a soy chai. Are you guys one of those lines that waiting at Starbucks for like 30 cars in a row to get this drink?
No, I actually walk in and get it.
Dude,
But,
good for you.
if I go to Starbucks, but I make them at home.
Good,
most
even
of the
better.
time. Most of the time.
Do you have like this whole machine, like my control room?
Yeah, it's called a microwave.
A microwave.
I wish I could. I wish I did have a machine that steamed it up. It would be nicer.
Well,
than
you know,
heating
I
it
think
up
it'd be
in the
all about the
microwave.
foamy froth on top. So,
Yeah, but I gotta have my chai in the morning.
You're a chai guy in the morning?
I'm a chai guy in the morning.
God, man, I'm so coffee in the morning. I'm like a blind man.
I used to
going
be
straight
that guy.
to the, yeah?
Yeah.
You used to be what? You better than me?
A coffee guy.
What?
Yeah, it started doing this to me, you know. Like,
I live for that. Are you kidding? That's what's powering the show right now.
chai's a little more even. you
That's
know.
true. That's true. You chew gum?
No,
No, I don't either. What is it about gum? Who chews gum? Anybody chew gum?
kids.
Kids chew gum. All
Yeah.
right, kids.
All right, kids.
All right. And Robert Boyd says, "Turkey pastrami Reuben, you win."
Yeah.
I've had peanut butter. I've had peanut butter.
With me.
Who
said that?
That would be Robert Boyd, and
Oh,
it's just
hey.
like Robert Boyd to
Thank
do
you,
that
Robert.
right now, just for you. So, and he called it on it. Yep, I'm always fascinated with what kind of sandwiches there are. Says Tammy Bell, and I am too. Actually, there are so many out there, and some guests have said peanut butter and jelly. Some have said an amazing Teal Collins on last week. We had this beautiful avocado, fresh vegetable amalgamy of sandwich.
I can't stand avocado, actually.
Really?
Yeah. But I know I'm in the minority on that.
And you can't tolerate mangoes.
No, well, I'm actually
How did
allergic
I know
to
that
them.
about you?
Yeah. I don't know how you know that about me.
You see, they know
You're
more
an
about
You're an insider.
you know they know more about your
now
your,
everyone knows. Great.
You see, right now they're going, yes, we know he doesn't like mangoes. Ask him about the mangoes.
Isn't this fascinating?
It absolutely is. We know you have an allergy to mangoes. Well, I don't know if it's an allergy or not, but a common dislike of mangoes, which is a real shame because I would give you some of my mango
Let's
habanero
put it this
chutney.
way: mangoes don't agree with me.
They don't like you.
They don't like me.
More than you don't like them.
Yes.
I think that's a great idea. That's a great thing. That's a good way to live. That's a good way to live. I appreciate that about you, Monroe. I really do. You know, my theory is, I think we talked about this briefly earlier, is I believe in everything.
Yes.
Nothing can really be wrong, and I can't be wrong if I believe in everything.
So you don't like being wrong.
I don't mind being wrong. It's just that I don't want to condemn somebody for a belief that may actually be true. All you really do is encourage them to not expand their potential. I say, believe in everything, and as it becomes disproved to you, which leads up to one of their questions they've been really interested in asking.
Another one of these alien questions.
Well, it is because it's personal. This one is actually personal to them. Do you believe in the existence of off-planet extraterrestrial life? I mean, really now. They won't they won't be offended if you don't believe in them.
No, I mean, hey, I can see them right there.
That's what I'm telling you, but they won't be offended.
Right here. I mean,
they understand.
No, I kind of believe it. Yeah, it's just too many millions upon billions of galaxies with
They're out there.
Millions of stars in each galaxy. So
God, you
it's
do that
like,
so well.
Carl Sagan. Hey,
Thanks for bringing Carl in.
I believe in Carl Sagan. So yeah, I believe in that somewhere out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to connect or communicate with them because they're so far away that.
Well, that leads me to this question if they really want to know. It's because these kind of go hand in hand. Do you believe in time travel? Because ideally, that may be the only.
Now we're getting
that may be
deep
the
here.
only way we can actually reach them.
Wow,
Since they're so far away.
That's a question. I'll just say, I don't know.
Always a good
guess
response.
what? I really don't know.
Big question mark.
And guess what? You don't know either, and you don't know.
I don't know.
None of us know.
No, that's not true. You know who knows?
The shadow knows.
Oh, these guys.
Okay, these
guys
guys.
right
Okay,
here.
all right,
Oh,
right.
now we scared
Of
them
course,
away.
the aliens.
Now we've actually scared
we
them
scared
away.
Okay.
Well, they'll be back. I'm sure. No, they're coming back. They've got more questions. Only a few more for you because that's exactly what's going on in this world, and it's where we need to be. Apples or oranges?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That depends on the mood. I like apples and I like oranges.
Different times of the day?
Different times of the day, different day of the week, different time of the year.
All right. So
today I might like an apple, and in the summer I might like an orange.
Do you peel the apple first, or you just like gnaw into it? Because I'm sure you peel the orange first.
I probably just gnaw into it. Yeah,
Good for
it's
you.
Nothing like a good crisp apple.
The paraffin doesn't bother you? I work at Oliver's.
Wow, you really got that.
I know what's going
How
on.
many interviews do you get that word in there?
I know what's going on in modern apples, and I know 3/4 of them have paraffin base. Although I'm
Nice.
told it actually protects the apple.
Yeah, I was going to
from-
say, and
yeah.
it probably is good for you.
But you know the downside of it? The grocers, and I know this from personal experience,
Yeah.
the grocers cannot stack the apples that have paraffin on them because they keep sliding off the stacks because
Oh,
they're,
really? All right.
because they're slippery, just like that.
Sorry.
See that? See how I did that? See how I did that? The apples are slippery.
See how I'm doing this?
There you go. Well, all right, well, let's both do
Cheers,
that while
brother.
the aliens watch us.
All right.
That was a good
Hey,
clink. Good
clink.
clink. Cheers.
Yeah.
Ah. Ooh, that was a magic sip. Did you feel that?
Yeah, that was good.
I did too. Well, let me think. Well, we're you know, when you're on a plane and you fly,
Yeah.
window or aisle?
Mostly window, but
Okay.
sometimes aisle.
Well, it shows something within a person whether they want to, bother somebody to get over them to use the.
Yeah,
the
usually
restrooms
I
or-
like, if it's a long flight, I like the window.
Yeah.
I always felt like, what a bonus on a plane flight.
Why
you
not
get
see
to
where
like,
you're going?
Yeah.
Not only that, if you look backwards, you can see
Yeah,
where you've been. So, all
I
from
always
one-
love checking out the, I used to fly quite a bit. I mean, I still fly a lot, but I used to have this job where I had to fly like every week.
Really?
And would fly from San Francisco to Dallas on a weekly basis for like 6 months.
Oh.
And so I used to post this thing that I hashtag airplane photography or something like that.
I remember seeing those. I do
Yeah,
remember seeing
yeah.
those. Yeah.
And because I was always fascinated with, looking out the window at different times of day or evening, and you'd see all these, and depending upon the weather or where you were, you'd see all these incredible things.
Absolutely.
And I always thought that was like a really great bonus about
Well, it is,
flying,
and it's the same up here. When you look out the window, it's
It
just
is the
like
same up here.
You really never know what you're going to see
Where
when you
are we
look out.
now?
We're
over Indonesia or something.
It looks like it to me.
Yeah.
It looks like it to me. Can we stop for some? No, never mind. It's too late. We're already gone over that. What number am I thinking of? Last week's guest got it.
7.
You did it again.
Did I?
Yes.
I
yes.
really get it?
Well, I told myself 7 when I said that, and then I thought maybe I should change it up from what I thought last week. So I was going to jump to 8.
But you hung in there.
But I hung in there,
And I actually
and
got
you
it?
said it. This is the second guest in,
All right.
in 2 weeks that
I'm
has
on a roll
guessed.
here.
Not only you're on a roll,
Yeah.
you see what's happening here. You see,
Yeah.
we're all on a roll. You see, we're went back this
If
moment.
I'm on a roll and you're on a roll, aren't we all?
How
on a
many?
roll?
Now here's the interesting question. How many of you out there, when that question was asked,
Yes.
thought about the number
Really?
7?
Yeah.
If you actually thought about the number 7, I want you
Now
to just
be honest.
No, be honest. Don't
Let's be very
don't
honest
string
here.
us along. If you were thinking 28 or 21 or number 3, sometimes I think 3. But I'd be interested in knowing how many of you heard 7. How many of you thought 7 when I asked Monroe that question? Chime it over here and let us know. I think that's interesting. Donovan's here, and Donovan believes in time travel so much so that he'll be here next week.
Now that is a time travel.
He's going to time travel from Los Angeles,
from the future,
Riverside,
back to next week.
right here, and actually, it's a really good moment for me to offer this time and space because Donovan will be on our show next Wednesday night, right here with what we're going to call the Stark Raving Christmas. It's my answer to what we did last year with Eric Martin's Off-White Christmas, and Donovan and I are going to go on a wonderful sleigh ride together and experience Christmas together. There will be more of the Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog drank probably than humanly possible. And I think I'm going to decorate even more so in here than I already have. That'll be next Wednesday, right here, Tiny House Live, just celebrating the holidays as I like to do it. I hope we all like to do it. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday season. Snowing where you are. Maybe it's warm where you are. I don't even know. Or you could be outside knocking. I know. I see you. Knocking on my door saying, we're not done yet. All right. A couple more questions. Eric Clapton or Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix. I mean, come on.
Flat out. Not a question, huh?
Yeah, that's easy.
Well,
No, I mean, I did get Clapton, but
I guess it is. They both play guitars opposite. I mean, I kind of knew you'd think that.
Eric Clapton would choose Jimi Hendrix.
He probably would, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
He was a major innovator. I mean, he really was.
Yes, he was.
Even though, I think somebody else invented the delay in the wah. Isn't that what really propelled his sound was the use of these pedals?
Yeah, yeah.
And I always like to say that and point at that because although somebody may be brilliant, it still comes up to the gear they've got at the time and the place they're working. And if somebody's building new revolutionary foot pedals for their boutique market, I mean, and they are, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
But hit on a stomp pedal, you sound like Jimmy. Who wouldn't buy that pedal?
Who wouldn't?
Jimmy did. He was the first one. That's my point. Exactly my point. I don't know what point that was, but oops, who said oops? Donovan said oops. I don't know why, but we'll figure all that. Back in time. Yes. Oh, all right. But, this one's really important. It's been kind of a question of my own. And then we're going to wrap it, and maybe one more question after this, but...
Are you going to still play that other video?
I have one more video to play. We're at the top of the hour. We're actually right exactly where I aim this. I aim our ship. We're good for a quarter after the hour. It seems to be our number.
Okay, cool.
We have another video to play that I'm looking forward to, and another word from Donovan as well. So
cool.
Yeah, but if a dog in New York speaks its language and it's barking to other dogs in New York, does a dog in Italy have an accent, and does it sound like an Italian dog to Italian dogs? In other words, do animals have accents?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
But only if you speak dog. Humans can't hear the accent. To me or you,
all right,
I just hear a dog. But if a
Are you hearing one right now?
If a New York dog is over in Italy and hears that dog talking, that dog sounds like. I just got back from Italy.
Did you hear dogs over there? Were they talking? Were they talking with accents?
I heard dogs, but they sounded like dogs here. But I know in my heart, I know that they have an accent.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I believe that.
Actually, I don't really know. Like I said earlier, I don't really know. But I feel it. I feel like.
We're pretty much on the same common thought. So I want to ask you a really deep question here, one that really particularly interests them because I see
that wasn't a deep question.
Well, that was a deep question, but not as deep as this one. What happens to you when you die?
Oh my goodness!
Where do you go, Monroe? Do you go into
That's
the internet?
Another question.
To the inspirational space station?
I don't know. And guess what? You don't either, and you don't either.
No, and they've already left us. So
Nobody knows.
Even they don't.
I don't know. We're all going to find out.
Do you have a belief system?
That's kind of morbid, but,
Do you have a belief system that tells you what you should believe?
No.
I don't either, really. Are you a religious person or a spiritual person?
Well, wait, now we're getting deep,
man.
Well,
it's all part of the whole belief system.
I would call myself a spiritual in my own way, but I'm not. No, I'm not affiliated with any,
religious organization. All right.
But I do consider myself spiritual in my own way.
I'm very much the same. I've got this image in my head, and I've had it all day in my head, and only you can answer this because what does it look like Christmas morning with the Grisman family? I mean, I want to picture that the dog is sitting around playing a mandolin. and the grandchildren are around his knees, and the family and the brothers and sisters and moms and dads are kind of going. Let's hear that again, Grandpa.
That would be a good picture, but. Yeah, Grandpa Zeta lives a distance from us, and so we won't be together on Christmas. Unfortunately,
I'm not
but
disappointed.
we will via FaceTime.
Well,
how's
good.
that?
Good. And if I didn't mention and jump straight into it, David Grisman is your father. And just a giant in the mandolin world and a giant in the musicians world. My God, such a part of history in the Bay Area, even way beyond that. But I've got 3 or 4 albums over here in David Grisman's Christmas. I played religiously.
That's a great.
It's
one of my favorites too.
It's
my favorite Christmas album.
How could it not be?
But I kind of grew up with it.
I bet you did. You grew up with it live, didn't you?
I don't know if it's on the cover or the cover photo or the back. But there's a picture. It was our living room mantle fireplace.
Oh, I think I know the picture.
And there's a picture on the mantle, and it's me and my sister with my dad.
I love
but it's really tiny in the photo.
I love some of the photos you post from time to time about your family and just it.
Well, I don't do it often.
No, you don't.
But every once in a while.
I know. I've seen them, and I appreciate it. Well, let's see. We're gonna jump off into something now because I hear you like rock and roll.
I love rock and roll.
How much do you like rock and roll?
I love rock and roll.
Then let me hear you say
I don't,
it like
I
you
don't
love
like rock and roll. I fucking love rock and roll.
Can you do your best rock and roll scream? That's pretty good, man. That was darn good.
Yeah.
That worked, man. You did that like you believed it.
I do mean it, man.
I know you mean it. I've seen you play it, and I know while you're playing it, I believe you. So that being said, we're going to jump into another aspect of your life because you got another band that you play with as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I play with like 5 different bands, even though Petty Theft, San Francisco tribute to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers,
well.
is my main gig, 50 or 60 shows a year. But
Yeah.
I also play with the Soulja Family Band, which is with my wife April and her sister Amber, and Amber's husband Tal Morris, and a bunch of other amazing people. My niece Ryan, and I play in an 80s dance band called the 85s, which is playing actually this Friday up in Santa Rosa.
Really? Where?
At the Vintage Space at the Flamingo Resort.
Oh, the Flamingo.
Yeah,
That's right, I heard
they
Vintage Space.
renamed the club there.
You
the
may want to
Vintage
check out
Space.
the new Californian.
Yeah.
The Californian that's opened up
Yeah.
now is a new club in downtown Santa Rosa.
Oh, yeah, I got to
Could be
check
really-
that out.
could be good for you.
And then my wife and I have actually written a bunch of original tunes, so we're looking to debut in 2023
Good.
with an original music project.
As a duo or as a band?
We're actually going to put a band together. During the pandemic, we actually wrote like about 18 songs together when we were getting cabin fever, isolating.
Yeah.
And wrote a bunch of amazing tunes, and we have a bunch of amazing musician friends that we're putting together a band, and hopefully going to make a debut around our birthdays in the end of February.
Awesome.
And then the band I think you were leading to,
Yes.
which is I have I love all kinds of music. Obviously, the Soulja Family Band is a classic reggae tribute band.
Yes.
The Tom Petty Band, obviously, with Petty Theft. The 80s band with the 85s.
Yeah.
And the original music. But I also love hard rock and heavy metal music. And so me and actually the band is actually comprised of half of Petty Theft and half of the Illegals. And then you throw Josh Z from the Mother Truckers and
Yes.
Protein fame. And we have a band called AZDZ.
I love it.
And we tribute and celebrate AC/DC.
Yes, you
and
do.
Mostly Bon Scott, with Dave Vincent and
That's
Joey
the
DeBono
era.
and
That's the era.
Bagel.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
and we just love it. Yeah.
I can tell. So we got a video. We loaded this up just before we started the
That's
show. I
right,
think
yeah.
to include this tonight. But let's do this real quick. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to make sure I get Donovan.
Oh,
in.
and
What?
AZDZ is going to be playing at the
yeah.
Hop Monk in Novato on January 7th.
Oh, great!
So for anybody who's here locally,
I like that room.
Come
I
see
kind of
us.
like that room. It's intimate.
Yeah.
A little low ceilings. I've done a couple video shoots in there.
Come and see me play through a full stack, Marshall full stack.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
Now
I
you plug in both
I
cabinets.
brought that
in?
shit into Perry's too.
Are you plugging both
I
cabinets?
think I might be the only person
Are
who's
you
ever
plugging
played.
both cabinets in?
You got me. The top cab is a dummy cab. All right. Yeah, smart guy.
I know.
Sound guy.
I know
It
too
is.
much.
Yeah, he knows too much.
which
But
box-
it's a great visual, man.
Which box do I mic and why?
Actually, one gig, the sound guy did put the mic on the top cab.
Just to make
which
it
is-
look like
and
he
I
was
said,
doing something?
That actually doesn't have any speakers in it. Yeah,
These
but
guys
put it on
should
the
be just
bottom.
about right.
Yeah. So, anyway.
All right. Well, let's check into AZDZ.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And where again was this?
This
played?
was a couple weeks ago at Perry's in Fairfax, a lovable bar in downtown Fairfax.
I love it.
Shout out to John Cordy, who does an amazing job of booking incredible music at that place. And yeah, we brought this high voltage rock and roll into Fairfax, and it was amazing. It was packed, and yes, I had a full stack in there.
I'll bet you.
So we did this next video is us covering "Love Hungry Man."
There you go. Let me see if I can get Donovan in better this time. Here we go.
And Donovan, bring us in, man.
Bring us in, Donovan.
Stay tuned. We have plenty more on Tiny House Live.
That song made the set list tonight.
There you go, my friend.
Yeah.
AZDZ. AZDZ. Good. Where are we at here?
Yeah, you can find us AZDZSF.
Oh, that's right.
On Facebook
That's right.
or on YouTube.
Yeah.
AZDZSF for San Francisco.
You like that rock and roll.
I love it, man.
I know, I can tell. I do too. That's what engineering bands has always done for me. It's like holding the reins on horses. You know, it's like, come on, let's go. You know, some bands just take you away, and some bands, you know, are different. But I love rock and roll. Mixing a rock and roll band. I had a lot of fun mixing Petty Theft. I had a lot of fun mixing Zepparella for the same reason.
Oh, of course, yeah.
How could you not mix?
Yeah.
Have fun mixing Led Zeppelin, Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Some of the greats. Some of the greats. Hey everybody, how we doing? How we doing? We're coming up to the wrap of our show here.
Are you still with us?
Yes. Hello. Yeah, and Donovan. Yes. You know, those little segments. I'm going to be using those for a little promo during the week as well. So I'll get better use of them than I probably did tonight. I tried my best, but sometimes my little switch over between point A to point B, a little tough. We'll work all that out, my friend. Next week, right here, we'll have a Stark Raving Christmas. You know, I have to apologize right away, though, Donovan, because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get your tour bus in the tiny house that night. By the way, we're not going to be on the inspirational station. We actually will be high in the hills of Petacocha, and it's been snowing like crazy up here. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get your tour bus in. I think I'm going to have to probably do like I did last year with Eric Martin. I'm going to have to pick you up in my sled, my sleigh. I'll get as many reindeer as I can together to get us here quickly, but I think that's kind of what's going to have to happen. So we'll work all that out. That'll be next Wednesday right here on Tiny House Live, from Tiny House Live, and we'll be home at last after being in space for a whole season. I'm so glad to be home. You know,
there's no place like home.
The house. Don Donovan says probably my tiny house would fit in his bus.
It definitely would.
It would, and I think.
Wait till you see it, buddy.
He's never actually been in here. This is what Donovan knows in here right now. And
there's a reason it's called Tiny House.
Oh yes, and it would fit in your bus. And it's funny you say that, because the combination of you and your bus and your recording and me in a bus with a tiny house potentially has potential.
Yes.
So much so that I used the word twice. All right.
That was a message from the Department of Redundancy Department.
That's right. And from where? House. That's right.
House.
From Tiny House Live for you guys. All right, my friends, I think we're just about there. Is there anything we need to say? Is there anything coming up for you that you want to?
Oh yeah, I guess I'd be remiss. I'd get some flack from my guys if I didn't plug Petty Theft at Hot Monk Novato. We're doing 2 New Year's Eve shows.
Well, I think that's well worth mentioning too. In one day.
You know, this year Friday is the 30th and Saturday is the 31st.
That's right.
It's perfect. So we're doing 2 nights, which we've actually done in the past.
So both nights at Hot Monk.
Both nights, 2 nights at Hot Monk. So we're gonna close out the year with 2 nights at Hot Monk in Novato.
You know, that room is probably great for you. It's not as obviously big as the Mystic, but I imagine the energy in there is pretty amazing. You pack that place, don't you?
Oh yeah, we pack the place, and it's a great time. And of course, on New Year's we're gonna have party favors and a midnight toast. And actually, both shows we're giving out these really cool Fillmore style posters that were designed by local Petaluma artist Katie Kincaid.
I was going to guess.
She did these amazing posters.
She's the best.
And so we're giving those out in limited quantities both nights.
Great.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Fun.
And then a week later, the next weekend, I'm there with AZDZ again on the 7th. So, I live 5 minutes from the place, so it works out really well for me.
You know, it's nothing like driving home for hours.
Because after all, it is all about me.
Of course it is. Well, that's why I appreciate you jumping the county line tonight.
So Petty Theft New Year's Eve shows at the Hot Monk, the 30th and the 31st, and AZDZ on the 7th.
There you go.
And
awesome.
But I guess there's actually, you have an international audience. We're going to Petty Theft's going to in January. We're going to Idaho. We're going back to the Revolution.
There you go.
Revolution House in January. And we're going back to the Northwest in the beginning of first weekend of February. We're going back to the Spanish Ballroom in Tacoma. Is an amazing venue. You'd love that place. And then we're playing for the first time at the Whiteside Theater in Corvallis, Oregon.
Nice.
So that's on the 2nd and the 3rd of February.
So how can people connect with Petty Theft? What's the best way?
PettyTheftRocks.com. Also, you can find us, Petty Theft San Francisco tribute to Tom Petty on Facebook, also on Instagram. And I think there's also even a Twitter account if we have any Twitter people.
You have a YouTube channel up? Is there a YouTube as well?
Yeah, there's a Petty Theft YouTube channel.
Good.
So Petty Theft San Francisco, there is a couple other Petty Thefts out there. You want the one from San Francisco.
Yes, you do. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. Even Mike Campbell loves you guys.
And Steve Ferrone's.
That's right.
Steve Ferrone's played with us 3 times actually.
That's right.
One of the Heartbreakers.
I've been loving to watch.
Amazing human being, and of course an amazing and legendary drummer.
Yeah, no doubt. Well,
next time I'm on, we got to play Actually, there's a video of Steve Ferrone playing with us. Yeah, playing "It's Good to Be King."
Oh.
Yeah, he sat in with us. It was a really magical night at the Cornerstone in Berkeley, which is only like 2 or 3 miles from the Greek Theater where Tom Petty played his last Bay Area shows.
That's right.
And the year after he passed, Steve came up and sat in with us on about 6 songs.
Oh, really?
Show that we did. Well, every year we do a
wow.
Tom Petty birthday show. Tom Petty's birthday is on October 20th.
Yep.
And every October around the 20th, we do a couple of birthday shows, usually at the Cornerstone in Berkeley and usually at the Mystic Theater.
Right.
Which
I've been a big part of those.
And actually, we started it at the Mystic Theater with you, my friend.
Yeah.
How
long ago?
It's actually this coming year. It'll either be the 9th or 10th year. Obviously, we
10.
lost a year during the pandemic. Maybe lost a year or 2.
We all did.
So technically we've done it for 10 or 11 years, but we've only done 9 of them because of the pandemic. But so it's something like that. But so it's a long-standing tradition that we started well before Tom passed. And is even more poignant now, and but we continue to do it and enjoy it, and I hope you'll participate in the one next year.
I can help
I think we already have the October show booked for this coming year too.
Good. Well, we'll work out something. I've really enjoyed coming up with just a small little tribute, an intro or something like that.
You always do some great stuff.
Remember the year where I played Kevin Bacon's Free Horses?
Yes.
I almost played that tonight.
Oh
if you want to see something funny in the Tom Petty world, just YouTube search Kevin Bacon Free Horses. It's on the Jimmy Fallon. Yeah,
that's right.
Anyway, it's just hilarious. And Kevin Bacon's, I've worked with Kevin a bunch of times at the Mystic Theater.
Oh yeah,
the Bacon brothers.
True.
Yeah, he's an amazing person. Not just a great musician, a great actor, of course, but just a great person.
Yeah, I bet.
He's one of those guys. Yeah.
And you're a great person, Randy.
Well,
that's really the reason I'm here, man.
I got that from you.
You're a great person.
I just want to hang out with you, and that's exactly you already got the vibe of what this show is.
Yeah.
Did anything really surprise you tonight? Was there anything that you kind of went, what? Maybe the question about the sandwich?
Yeah, your fog machine, or I'm sorry, your thrusters. Yeah, I'm sorry, your thrusters. That surprised me. Yeah, the thrusters.
It usually does.
I wasn't expecting that. You've upped your production value since I last was here.
When I have those little issues happen with my thrusters, I try to downplay it. It's really not something I'm proud of. It's just something that happens in my world. Hey, let's look over here real quick and see.
All right. Is anybody saying anything?
Well, love people who actually tonight is Donovan Stark, by the way, in disguise. Santa Stark, we're going to call him. And by the way, Santa Stark, I want you to think about buying, if you don't already have them, a nice pair of flannel pajamas. Because I think I'm wearing flannel pajamas on the Christmas show.
If you wear those flannel pajamas, do you start singing like, you start getting all grungy?
We might.
We get into the grunge.
We will have a full bottle of the Pennsylvania Dutch. So anything could happen that night. That's all I'm telling you. Anything. We've got Christmas bells.
All right.
You see, I'm already warming up for the holidays.
I'm feeling.
You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm
you
feeling it, man.
It's
yeah.
not just the beer.
You're bringing on the spirit.
I
No,
know
it is the beer, but
I know. Well, it's all about
hey,
that.
Whatever works, right?
You know, absolutely. Well, I want to thank you so much, number one, Monroe Grisman, for joining me on my last inspirational space station.
Thanks for having me, Randy.
And I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to have to send you back down to planet Earth.
It's back to reality.
But what I want to tell you, do a little cheers here first. That when I return you. You won't have missed a minute or even a second of your day. You will be right back to exactly the moment when I abducted you and brought you up here.
Will I still feel the beer?
You will feel the beer, and you will remain and remember the essence of this conversation and our time spent in this moment.
And the interesting alien questions about
see,
socks and shoes and sandwiches.
Did you hear how I wrapped you back to this moment?
Yes. Oh, wow.
And our friends are still out there.
It's already happening.
No, they're out there. They just want to know more about us.
Feeling the gravitational pull.
That's right. And well, it is going to happen to you. So I want you to just kind of prepare as I have another sip of my unofficially sponsored beer.
Well, I guess I'll join you. Unaffiliated, unsponsored. Thank you, Hen House.
Virtually unreal, but here we are. Monroe Grisman, right here. Hang on, Monroe.
Oh yeah.
You're about to go backwards in time.
Oh.
Hang on now. Don't go. Don't you? Hang on. You'll be all right. Whoa. Hang on. All right. All right. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Oh yeah. I hope you don't mind falling. I'm falling. Falling. Help me. That's a tough landing. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. Hope he's all right. I gave him a parachute. I got my own parachute tonight. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me tonight in a Tiny House Live inspirational space station moment. I'm going to return us all right now to the planet. I hope you're a better person for it. I know I am. I've had a great time tonight. Always fun chatting with my friends and you checking in with me. Hello, goodbye, Tammy. Goodbye, Donovan. We'll talk to you soon. Christine, I go down my list. I see all my friends. I just can't get to my machine to see all their names at the moment. You guys take care of yourselves. Have wonderful holidays. Join us next Wednesday on We'll Have a Stark Raving Christmas. That's what I'm telling you. All right. We're going to land. I can see it ahead. I got my parachutes out. I'm going to land us and you, and we'll get back to our normal lives. You, me, right here, planet Earth. Love you much. Good night to you. Good night to you. Good night to you.